Hey, RPM Trey Vietnam in this bitch. What's happening? So, I guess it goes without saying. Every day they will put on a show every day for your ass. There's no day that ever goes by where government is just chilling. The world seems to just kind of be chilling. Where there's a dip in excitement. Like every day is so exciting on planet Earth. There's always so much going on. And what's so funny is out of all of the things that go on in the world every day, the things that they choose to show you always highlight, magnifies, or propels in a forward direction a narrative that they want you to keep a good hold on, because they're going to use it later for a punchline about something. There's going to be a punchline to these fucking jokes, because if you know the world enough to know what it is that they want, you will see all of the things that they try to play off as being organic, natural, random, spontaneous, unrelated, as far as their influence. Anyway, they want you to think these things are unrelated to the influence that they want to have on the world. But the influence that they want to have on the world is directly aligned with and being controlled through all these different conduits that you know that you can't fuck with. Media, why they trying to censor you about every fucking thing. Politics, why they're miles ahead of you. Even on the lowest levels, a judge is miles ahead of you. When once you stand in front of a judge, that man is miles ahead of you in his education of how the law works, and in his practice, in his career. He is miles ahead of you, the criminal who comes in and not knowing what the fuck is going on in this game that you're in here to play, or with your life on the line. You have no idea. I don't know why you wouldn't assume that's that distance between you and them grows exponentially the further you get into their rankings and different divisions of what they got going on. When you talk about media, you talk about films, music, and all this other shit, whatever the fuck you think you know about music, it's nothing compared to the people who are inside of that shit, managing some of your biggest artists. They know what's going on. They're miles ahead of you in their influence, their ability to manipulate these situations and these circumstances, and what it is that they know as far as how the game really goes. They're miles ahead of you. If you think that they can rule the world and not use deception and use these things that they know that they can garner your wholehearted attention from, if you think they're not going to use that to then manipulate your mind to then rule the world, you're out of your fucking mind. Look for all of the manipulation in all of the places that you know have captivated your human experience, but you can't control, stop, or influence it. Where's all of that stuff at? Politics, money, the war machine, the prison industrial complex, the fucking media, big pharma, huh? The federal government with all this tax bullshit and this land acquisition of all of these millions and billionaires acquiring all of this fucking land. Bill Gates owns more land in Iowa than any other single person in Iowa, and this is not the only state where he can hold that crown. That's retarded. And he's not the only one. Warren Buffett and all these other fucking billionaires, like, what it is that they are doing is where the truth is at. The motivations, what it is that they know about what it is that they're doing that you don't understand, know, or influence. That's where the power is that you have to go where you are not welcome. And then you will find what the fuck it is that's really going on out here. If you stay down here, being hypnotized in your bread and circus with your sports and your bullshit fucking media and all that other shit, and then you say, I think I got a good idea of what the fuck is going on planet Earth. I can make an educated, logical, sensible decision about who needs to rule everybody. You ain't even in a position to even be choosing no fucking ruler for me. You don't even know what the fuck is going on. You ain't never talked to me about nothing. We have never on a national fucking level examine wholeheartedly any conspiracy theory whatsoever, and then as a society, as an American society, determine what the fuck is going on. We can't even get our shit straight about Kennedy. Like, stop fucking playing with me. Like, as soon as I point out the confusion and how we are capable of being played, and then it looks like it, I don't know how a naysayer can say, Trey, calm down, join this side. This is where the truth is at, and if you stand here, you will get the best vantage point on some. I'm using these are puns, man. You will get the best vantage point on freedom that you can possibly get, and you will see that this country is actually free. There's no political position I can stand in to obtain no freedom. How the fuck is it that we want freedom? The government is here trying to protect and trying to give us, and it's not for them to give, but they want to give and then protect for us the freedom. Both sides of this want one thing: freedom and justice for the American people. Why we not getting it? How everybody involved wants the shit, but we can't get it? We can't even get the shit with government. Man, shut the fuck up. There's something in the way of your freedom if all we're talking about is the American people and the U.S. government. This is what we have here. American people, U.S. government. Here we are, trying to do what? Domestically, for ourselves. Obtain the freedom. Okay, both sides say, yeah, freedom. That's what it's supposed to be. And that's what we're here to do, and we're going to do it. We are well-intended, highly educated professionals at catching all of the fucking freedom butterflies for y'all and delivering what we promised. That's what they acting like they are. If them being in their position hasn't gotten us any freedom yet in 250 fucking years, you gotta ask yourself why. And if there's somebody inside the gates that's preventing that from being the case for international reasons, personal reasons, skeletons in the closet ass fucking reasons, when y'all asses are very easily sexually blackmailed and then bribed with the fucking money. I'll ruin your life or I'll give you this money. You better play ball. What you gonna do? Man, you can corrupt anybody. You telling me these guys are uncorruptible? There are no means to corrupt them. They wouldn't be corrupted if there were means. Y'all got y'all guard down like everything is okay. The system sounds fucking stupid on paper. That don't sound like no gateway to no freedom at all. I think there's something fucking wrong with y'all. Y'all refuse to even address the gematria thing. It's worth understanding it so that you can just ask yourself, is this something you can adhere to? I don't give a fuck about how you feel about gematria after the fact. I don't care. Y'all, people don't be listening to me, and I'm so tired of it. I'm fucking tired of it. The contradiction between how motherfuckers respond to me sometimes and the freedom of choice allowed in every fucking thing that I say it blows my mind. I find myself very disappointed in humanity, and I know that we are lost and we're never going to win this shit. We're never going to get out of this shit that we're in because people got egos, people don't know how to fucking critically think, people don't know how to fucking listen to and then try to apply different trains of thought just to entertain the possibility that you might be wrong and somebody else might be right. Y'all won't even do that. This is weird to me. Motherfuckers hate on gematria and won't make a dope ass gematria channel to fucking show people what the real deal is. That's weird to me. I don't use my anti-government fucking time and energy to go attacking other political pages as my my means to an end about what the fuck I got going on. What I'm going to do is show y'all how I think it's supposed to go, and then the people can compare and contrast and make and decide for themselves. That's the best thing to do. I'll just be the best me and try to live what it is that I'm saying. You know what gematria is? Then make a dope ass fucking channel and stop being a bitch. That's super easy. That's how a grown man do it. And then I'll go check it out, and then I'll see what you're talking about. And if it starts to make sense, that's fine. Anybody that can bring me some gematria numbers that don't align while you're using all of the factual things and you say none of this shit even appears to be some kind of ritualistic pattern according to none of the rhythm implied in this gematria thing, none of it is even there. I don't see no matching numbers. I don't see no connections. I see no number language connections or conversation going on behind the scenes and none of the shit. If you do that, I will listen, and if I don't see it, then I will agree. It's not that fucking hard. I'm a moldable person when you deliver me some information. If I can apply it and it seems to make sense, I will adhere to it. I don't know what else to do. I'm trying to get right. I don't need to be right. I'm trying to get right. So if you got something good to say, fucking say it. I will be offended if you don't say it. If you think you got the juice and you could have just said something to me that would have fucking elevated my life and perspective in the midst of all of this bullshit, please say it. Why would you not say it? I want to hear it. I don't want to argue with you about how wrong I or somebody else is. How about you tell me the information that I need to place in this position that I'm holding some bullshit information that you don't agree with? Where is it? Tell me what it is then. Tell me what it's supposed to be. Fuck. The gematria is all over this Trump shit. How? Why? All I want is for the fucking numbers to not align. I want the numbers to fucking to fall apart in the application of putting this gematria English language number coding system on top of these fucking events, the ones that they point out to you the most, that they use their media, that they can only be using to hypnotize you, which is the only fucking way they will ever gain control over the world anyway. They're not going to be able to do it in full disclosure. Anybody who wants to rule the world, even rule a big group of people, you're going to have to use some deception. Motherfuckers can't even rule their kids to the best of their abilities without playing mind games in the idea of fear and reward. When you tell them the Santa Claus shit, the Tooth Fairy shit, and all this other shit, when you don't have a sensible, logical means to communicate with people to get them to go along with the control that you want to enforce on them, you will lie to them. Yeah, you will. You'll play on their emotions and all that shit. Because what you want is to control by any fucking means necessary, and sometimes you just can't get people to go along with your shit or even understand where you're coming from. I've said just a week or two ago that the CIA is hiding some things and doing some weird shit, because, and I agree with them too, because not all of it. And a lie is the lie regardless, even if the truth in regards to certain things would hurt or damage people, or shake up society and make it unstable. I'm personally okay with that, because whatever it takes to get over that, because it won't stay like that forever. We adapt, and then if you really love and if you really want the freedom, we'll all just reach for that, and then we'll have some growing pains, but we'll move closer to that. I say just let it hurt. But the CIA is hiding shit that they are literally thinking, y'all are too dumb to understand. You're going to want to influence and be involved in certain things, and you're just going to be in the way. You don't know what the fuck you're doing. You don't know what you're talking about. And in the midst of having this seemingly, because I agree with it, it's like when you have a toddler that's climbed the counter, you're going to second guess putting your fucking the block that's got your fucking knife set, your kitchen knives in it, you're going to second guess leaving that up there. As soon as your toddler goes up there one time, they go from crawling to walking, from walking to climbing, and then they get on and they push that chair up to the counter where them knives are. You're going to rethink that shit. If you didn't already, you're going to think about it now. And I think that what we're dealing with in regards to government business is them saying that even for our protection, they don't want us on the kitchen counter, bro. That's all it is, man. That's what some of it is. It's just that beyond that, then they also do a whole lot of other things that I think are deal breakers for all of the good shit that they think they're doing. All in all, they think you're fucking dumb and incapable of making proper decisions about the things, the high level things that they deal with, that they won't even discuss with y'all, because you guys are dangerously stupid. You are. A lot of you are. Too much of us. Too many of us are dangerously stupid and like prejudiced and like ignorant and got weird ways of thinking, and you don't got conflict resolution skills at all. Selfish, egotistical, self-destructive. Humanity is fucked up, actually, but it's their fault too. So it's a big looping cycle of blame and just a bunch of silly ass mess, man. I don't know. I hate the confusion that we find ourselves in enough that I think that it'll be worth the pain that we would go through to start over. And I don't give a fuck what the pain of that looks like. I think we should start over. I think we got to start almost all the way over. I think we should leave the framework, the skeleton of certain things. I think government services could be dope, but when they're not voluntary and the fucking public servants switch roles with us and they become the master, then treat us like we're the servant, then something went wrong with an idea that might not be completely bad, but we should be able to vote with our fucking dollars is how it's supposed to go, whether we want some public service from them or not. When they violate, we should be able to very swiftly accuse them of that and put them on trial with nothing to hide behind, just like you do a street criminal who has extorted or robbed someone or deprived them of their property or their fucking safety and well-being or their privacy too. If you snake around and then you do that in a sideways manner without full disclosure, I'm talking about full disclosure. Y'all know them terms and conditions in these fucking phone apps and shit like that. You know that no one's going to read it, and you're actually counting on nobody reading that. And I think because of that, you're shady in the gathering of any information that you get through those means, and you should be punished for that. The people that violate this shit should be punished in public very severely, and I do mean in public. I mean for real, for real. I mean you should be able to witness the murder of a politician who has violated, and not by the hands of the people per se, but they're supposed to eat themselves. When I say that these politicians deserve to be arrested, it's a pipe dream. It's lip service because I know they're never going to do it, but these guys should be heavily arrested by law enforcement, and the people shouldn't have to do a goddamn fucking thing. But y'all don't mean that that part of the oath when you say foreign or domestic, because I'm watching all of y'all fail the domestic part. Every single government official fails the domestic part, and you can tell it's not even oh, you just hate the government. Somebody told me I sounded like a black guy who's just a black American guy, bitter at the fact that the system just actually might be kind of twisted towards me or whatever, but that I was going too far in blaming all cops and saying that they're all bad and saying that all governments are in violation of U.S. Title 18, Section 241 and 242. No, the fuck, I'm not a bitter black guy. As a matter of fucking fact, my activism has led me to believe that the idea of racism being a necessary attribute to be a fucking law officer in this fucking country as untrue. These cops are not racist, and that they are some way, somehow, the gun is calming that shit down because they keep that shit to themselves, because cops don't generally treat me with racist gloves on their hands in regards to this gun shit when I'm a black dude armed as fuck out in fucking public all the fucking time, all the time, all the time, all the time. How many fucking times do I gotta go fucking risk my life and take that chance to prove a point that cops are not racist nigga killers, thirsty to pull the trigger on a black man for every little thing? If that's true and it's not happening to me, maybe the gun is the answer. Maybe get a gun, black man, and they leave you alone. Maybe that's the answer. I don't fucking know. All I know is I'm not finding all of this fucking racism. They don't want to let a nigga do shit. They just gonna shoot you. No, they not. They have not, and they will not. And I've proven it to the degree that if they ever fucking try to, I'm probably they gonna get. I'm not gonna say too much, but I'm not just gonna sit back and watch somebody do to me what I've proven over and over again I don't deserve. And then other fucking police officers say, yeah, he don't deserve that. I came into contact with that man and I didn't feel the fucking need to act like that. Okay, well, if anyone ever fucking does, don't blame me when I fucking fire back, when it becomes a fucking shootout. Why the fuck I'm gonna get blamed for it? Your fellow officers have showed many examples of why I can't be approached like that. It's too fucking late. That shit is too fucking late, motherfucker. I win that shit. That shit over. It's too late. Checkmate, pussies. Got y'all ass. But it's a wild situation that we find ourselves in, when so many knee-jerk reactions to, oh, you must just be a black man feeling like this. What the fuck make you say that? You have no idea who the fuck you even talking to. That's what's weird to me. Stop fucking just, oh, you're one of them. Oh, you support fucking gun rights. You're a Republican. No, the fuck I'm not. No, the fuck I'm not. Oh, you don't like Trump. You think he faked the fuck. Yeah, they faked that shit. The fuck out of here. He's got an IMDb. Stop playing with me. The man has an IMDb. You know what that is? It's a movie database of films and actors and directors and cast and all that shit. He's there. And you know it. You know he's a TV guy. Even went to the WWE. Multiple times too, right? It's not like he just made one guest appearance. Trump was on there, was he not? He was in the mix, right? On the roster, on the payroll, being paid to be there as an actor. It's strange, man. The correlation between Donald Trump and Reagan will blow your fucking mind. Both of them were actors. They both do and say weird things. They both ran on MAGA, Make America Great Again. Trump is not the originator of that. Some way, somehow, MAGA is what they call the highest level in the satanic church. Why is that like that? Are you telling me that his PR has not fucking noticed that, recognized that, or found some kind of a way to fucking flip what it is that he's got going on to change it, to not get this man out there screaming MAGA? And I don't give a fuck if Trump has never used the term MAGA, M-A-G-A, himself, and he always says make America great again, like somebody tried to tell me. I don't even know if that's true or not. I haven't followed Trump every fucking word enough to know if he's actually said the word MAGA before, or if he always refers to it as Make America Great Again and never uses the acronym. I don't know if he has or not, but none of that would matter at all. It's the highest degree in the church of fucking Satan. And either they know that or they're not that smart at all, and their PR is super bad. For what? A former fucking president who's running for president? Y'all haven't figured this out, that he sounds like he's fucking cheering on the highest level, the highest degree in the church of Satan? Shut y'all stupid asses up. Shut the fuck up talking to me. I tried not to be what some people might call extremists, that when you use political identity to quickly label and then dismiss someone's political opinion just off of that, that's kind of extremist, especially if you aggressively do this. If you have a malicious intent or ill will towards these people just because of how they politically identify, I think that's fair game. I think people want to be so soft and accepting that they won't stop to listen for a second at what it is that I'm saying. If we are in a fucking sinking ship, or we think the ship is sinking, or if we think the fucking ship is on fire, and we're trying to figure out what to do to save us all, and one person says, hey, I have an idea, and they start drilling holes in the ship, I don't have to respect his idea of what he's doing to collaborate with other people to drill holes in the ship. I don't have to sit back there and watch them do that. It's weird to me that political ideas seem to be dangerously counterproductive and harmful, that they can still hide behind this idea that we should respect people's political opinions and then not divide ourselves in that way. I'm not with the division, but I do think that if I wanted to divide child predators away from the rest of society, that's a division that makes sense. People let the idea of division make them feel like all division is bad, and it's not, though. As a matter of fact, we're counting on a clear and precise identification of the division between the real freedom fighters and the slave masters in order for us to see what it is that we have going on here. As above, so below. The yin and the yang. There's going to be a division. There's no other way to do this. There's going to be some level of division. I don't like the ratio in a division. I think the hardest division is us versus them. The citizens versus the fucking government. That's one hard line divide that needs to be respected for what it is, or else you're never going to fucking fix it. If you can't address these issues, you're never going to fix it. Republicans think that Democrats are trying to get in their asses in the government seat, to get behind the government wheel, to suicide crash this country into a brick wall, into oncoming traffic. This is what they think. This is what they say to you. And they say that they will hide behind the government illusion, no less. And it'll all be bad. And we should not let that happen. And that the situation is getting dire, actually. That's what they say. The Democrats say that the Republicans want to get their ass in the seat and get their hands on the government wheel to be in control of our journey in this country, only to drive us off a fucking cliff that we will tumble, smash, and spin, and twirl, and fucking cartwheel this fucking vehicle down the side of a fucking mountain and then crash and burn at the bottom. This is what they say. And I agree with them. I think both sides are trying to do exactly what the opposite side is accusing them of. And I am perfectly fine with the division, that I don't like any of them. and that I am who I am, and that I am different from them, and that the differences between us could be a matter of life and death in the fucking idea of this country and maybe even the world, because we are the last beacon of hope. So because of that division, I will accept the divide for what it is, because I cannot stop it. It is already here. And then I will revel in that shit, in the fact that they are fucking drilling holes in the fucking ship, and the other side ran to get a fucking gas can to put the fire out. Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. You guys are insane. And I'm fucking tired of it. I don't gotta listen to it. I don't gotta like it. I don't have to give this to each their own while you guys set the fucking ship on fire and watch the other fucking side drill holes in the boat. Shut y'all dumbasses up. I do not have to like this silly shit. There's no fucking way in hell that everybody has been. I've been saying it. And I'm not the only one, though. Everybody has their own spin, their own idea on it. And when you know what it is that they really want in the end, if you know their end game, you will see other things that they try to play off as organic start to reveal itself and guide them towards the end that you know you want them, that you know they want to get to. And you'd have to say, what are the fucking chances that the perfect thing that you guys need right now to propel yourselves towards an ending that I already know that you want, how is it that organically the perfect thing happens to help you get there? That you are one step closer to getting where I know you want to get off of this shit that you want me to believe is organic? Untrue. I've been saying all of this fucking time, telling guys that I work with and everything. They want to make a hero out of Trump. They want him to either fucking be killed as a fucking martyr to fucking set this country ablaze in the division that they created, or they want him to appear to be a superhero. The Blue Jays, you know who I'm talking about. The Blue Jays. The Blue Jays. These guys with the fucking, you know, with the funny star. You know what star that is. Those guys. They said that Trump was their greatest ally outside of their own country and community. Trump has been over there. Trump has worn the little fucking hat. Trump's kids are married into that religion and cultural identity. Stop playing with me. He's going along with they and the Cat Boys. You know who the Cat Boys are, right? The with the rosary and all that. The Cat Boys. You gotta talk like this, because then they come for your channel and your shit. That's crazy. But the Cat Boys and the Blue Jays, they work together. They call themselves the Jesuits. They've been here for a long time. They've been ritualistically performing these things. And I've been saying all of this time, a lot of people have. Election year was going to be a wild ride, and we will see things that this country has never seen before. Things are going to be amped up, and it's going to be staged. All of it's going to be staged, because right now they need you guys to appear to actually be in support of what it is that they want when they don't have reason yet, and then they give you the reasons later. The reasons show up later. That's how you know that it's got to be staged, because this is too perfect for right now. How is this? Come on, man. With the fist pump and all this other shit, this is common sense. Why the fuck didn't the Secret Service occupy all of the fucking places that a would-be assassin could be, so that they go, this motherfucker's got no place to go. Every time he thinks he's finna perch somewhere, we are already there. That's easy. And I'll never fucking work for the government. I don't got any fucking security history in security. I would like to be armed security for somebody who deserves it. I would like to bodyguard guys who fucking and help kick doors for people who hurt children. That'd be my dream job. You'd be like, that's what I do. I arm the fuck up like this, like I do with the Hug AR owner shit. Except I got on bigger boots. I don't got no fucking Nikes on. And I'm about to put these boots on some fucking doors where some kids are being held, because we gonna free them fucking kids today. Guns blazing, I don't give a fuck. If somebody gotta die for what they doing to them kids, I'm okay with that. I would like to be the one to do it. I would feel like my life is being used for something valuable. It's a warrior spirit, bro. If I'm gonna die, I want to die trying to save some kids. I don't want to die in a car accident. That's stupid, bro. That's a silly ass waste of a life for a guy like me when I already feel like this. Well, then I should be out there doing that, and that's what I want to do. But I don't got no experience in none of that yet. I don't know shit about that. What I do know is, if you want to protect somebody and you think somebody might run up, how about you put people where these guys might be, man? That place should have been occupied by Secret Service already. He shouldn't even been able to get up there. And then how that all happened, that people are pointing this guy out. And I screen recorded all of this shit because they removed this kind of shit. It'll be gone. It'll be gone or very hard to find later on. But he said that he watched the guy in a clumsy fucking out in the open ass fucking obvious you're going to spoil your own fucking plans fucking stupid ass way, climb a fucking ladder with an AR-15 to get on a roof that should have already been occupied by Secret Service so that he could actually get up there and be left alone enough for him to set up and then take what 6 shots. They said, get the fucking fuck out of my life. Fuck you for lying about that shit now, motherfucker. And what's so crazy is like, is there a law that says that they cannot lie to you in this way? Are they breaking the law by lying like this? I don't even think they are. And you have to wonder, how are they not? And if it's even fair game for them to be able to lie to you. I think Obama removed something while he was in office that would have been some kind of an outlet to charge people for government to be charged, or news outlets to be charged and prosecuted for propaganda and or using the media to lie to the public about the social environment, the social and political environment, if they can fake and lie to us about that. I think Obama removed something that would have put them on the chopping block for doing that. If he did that, I don't know how anybody could know that, go find this information and then go and then not do what I did. Because when I heard that, I went, oh, well, I'm prepared for them to use that shit to lie to me. If I wasn't before, then I am now. And I'm going to suspect that anything that doesn't look clear or anything that happens that seems to be fake, phony, staged, void of common sense, and the narrative that they're pushing helps support anything that they want to move forward, then I go, that looks like a lie. It looks like a useful lie for them to get what it is that they said that they already wanted before they had reason to get it. They say, we want gun control. And we're going, there's not enough reason to, and then all of these fucking mass shootings start happening. Then they go, now can we get the gun control? Then I go, you just did that. You did that, didn't you? Yeah, I think you might have did that. Would you be willing to lie and to fake and to do that type of shit to get the gun control? I think you would. Would Trump and his administration or the media in general be willing to feign their discontent with Trump to help paint this narrative to push the divide, just to later on have these things being? It's like we're watching a movie, because they want you to hate him so bad, but then they say, how can you hate him when the president that you put in after him is such a fucking psychotic person who can't even keep his grip on reality? He doesn't even know where he is. And this is the guy that y'all have to compare to Trump with all his bullshit that he's been through. It's such a magnified issue of the lesser of two evils idea that you should feel like your intelligence is being insulted. Because I can easily choose to not rock with either one of them. And we all know this to be very true. There's very good reasons. It's just undeniable that people could choose very sincerely to not like both of these candidates. And both sides will have to agree to that. Stop acting like your guy's an angel because you support him. Be honest and be real. You know goddamn fucking well none of these guys are fucking saints, or and none of them are pure. Stop pretending that they are because you support Biden. If you support Biden, okay, man. I'm not going to change your mind in the next fucking 5 minutes before I end this fucking video. I wouldn't change your mind in my entire YouTube channel probably. And that's okay, because it is what it is at the end of it. If I was unable to awaken anything inside of you to make you second guess what it is that you're supporting, so be it. The definition is found later on. In the meantime, I will make the attempt to give you information that I think might be valuable to you, and then later on, if you didn't use it, then it just defines itself later on. In the meantime, I'm going to try, and if it hasn't worked, then so be it. But I'm telling you, you have to stop acting like Joe Biden is an angel. Stop that part, because then I'm going to start disrespecting your intelligence if you do that. Even if you support him, you got to admit there's something wrong here. The same thing with Trump. I don't care. You know that there's something wrong, so stop it. Stop the this is my guy, ride or die no matter what. He's not your child. He's not your father. He's not innocent no matter what it is that he does. You shouldn't have this unconditional, unbiased love and support for a fucking stranger. They're all bad people or capable of being bad, and that should garner some level of distrust for them. That should be universal and considered to be very healthy as a default position to not trust them 100%. Some of y'all out there are sucking Trump dick, and I'm tired of it. It's weird to me, man. How could you do this for a fucking stranger when you know that he's not even perfect? Be realistic. Support him when it really makes sense, and none of it does. But at least try to make sense of it. And then when he's bad, you should be the ones that criticize him the most, hoping that your hero that has these hero qualities can rise to an even higher level of heroism so that you can truly support him. But that's what Trump attempted to do with this fake ass assassination attempt. It totally sways the divide in his direction so much that this event will make you look like a fool not to support him once you've given into the lesser of two evils, or even given a political circus any kind of credibility whatsoever. If you do that at all, I don't understand how it will make any sense for you to support the American narrative that this guy's a hero. I mean, if you deny this narrative that Trump is a hero, and then you watch somebody take a shot at a presidential candidate, on the surface, you'd have to say, you're not supposed to do that like that. Even if you don't like Trump, you'd have to say, that was crazy, bro. Why would you try to kill this man, bro? Y'all are wild. What did that just do to the divide now? If you don't think that has any cinematic qualities at all, with the fist pump and the flag and the guys fucking holding him, and he got this blood fucking streak, okay, I got it. Okay, yeah, I just moved it now. It's because my phone dying, and when it says that the battery is low, it freezes the screen. That's whack. Thanks for telling me though. You know, he's got this blood streak across his fucking face and shit. All of that looks like so perfect that we all should have laughed a little. Even if you believed it was real, you'd have to laugh and say, what an awesome display of synchronicity and timing to paint this American narrative for us right in front of us. That's wild. Even if you believe it, you'd have to say, what are the chances? What are the chances? As soon as you realize what it is that they want in the end, and then when you start seeing, listen, man, I want y'all to really picture what it is that I'm saying, because I think that it's partially, it's one of the many keys on the locks to truth that you need to get the fucking right key, find that lock and unlock this shit so that you can really open the door to truth. This is what you guys have to do. You have to know that they have such a projected narrative that they broadcast what it is they want before they are capable of getting it. This is how they do things. It just makes total sense. It's a blueprint. You do this when you build a house, when you build anything, a car, when you make vacation plans with your family. There's going to be some projection. You're going to say what it is that you want, and then you're going to find the means to get it later, so you can get closer to your goal, as close to your goal as possible. They do this too. They say what they want, and it sounds outlandish to us. Things sound unconstitutional when they call for gun control that doesn't even seem to have a proper foundation. They got to go through the course, and very often they are considered unconstitutional, and their attempts fucking fail. But I think that that's part of the game too, that it appears to fail or whatever, because then they cycle back to do the propaganda bullshit with the fake ass fucking mass shootings. They faking probably all of them. They all look suspicious to me. And they all work so well because they always ramp up around other political things. Like, these are cues that when this political thing happened, then these other things also need to happen. But for all of these political fucking shootings, very rarely do you see politicians being caught in mass shootings where 6, 7 well-known politicians get their ass smoked all in the same fucking day. That never happens. And somebody really wanted to do this shit to Trump as if this was a national crisis, that the divide has gone so far that people actually want to put hands on Trump. How come the shooters didn't show up, 30 of them, storming the fucking place, killing like 40 people and having a 3-day standoff, and they couldn't even recover bodies for hours and shit like that. Um, that's too much of a production for them to pull that off. But if the things were as dire as they said that they were, that shit like that would happen. I'm not wishing for those things to happen. I'm just saying that you can see that their production not only pushes their narrative forward perfectly, and then it looks fake to people who are willing to fucking pay attention to it. That's not the only issue. Another issue is that they always do these things within small on small stages with minimal elements to work with to just prove the point or get the shit done, because the bigger the production, the harder it would be to fucking pull off. And they want you to think that this hate is nationwide. They're going to use gun control for some of this shit too. There's no way they're not going to double back to use this for gun control. It's always political bullshit plus gun control. They do it with the LGBTQ shit. They throw that in there and go, and gun control. Then they do it with the kids too. Fighting over the autonomy of your kids in regards to the fucking the stabby jab, and all types of other things, public school systems and all that other shit. They go, kids plus gun control. And now they doing the presidential thing and the election shit plus gun control. They keep on doing it. They keep doing it. Y'all are wild to let them get this by you, bro. Small stages so that they can control the shit enough, because they got one shot to do it right in front of everybody. They don't want a big production. If this fucking hate was so fucking rampant like this, 40 people should have showed up, and there's no purging, there's just storming. That would be hard to fucking fake. But they fake big stage shit. That Vegas shit, y'all lie, bro. Who's the chief of police during that Vegas shit? Where else did he show up? Oh, in Hawaii with the fires and all this other shit. And he actually said his best work was when he was in Vegas. But how though, bro? Look how many people died on your fucking watch when you was up there. You said that was your best work. You smiled and said that that was the highlight of your career or some shit like that, and you were smiling. Some stupid shit he said. But how though? Usually when people, when law enforcement officers who are not attached to fucking narratives and propaganda and shit, when they are involved in situations like that, even if they had to fire their gun, they get counseling right away. It disturbs people to have to be involved in that. That many people fucking got their ass smoked while attending a concert in Vegas on your fucking watch, and that shit was crazy, and it happened in such obscure means that we still can't really put the narrative together. And y'all move on very quickly to talk about something else. But Paddock, what the fuck? Who was he, man? What's with all of this bullshit? The window and the fuck? I don't believe none of y'all, right? And he smiled and said that was the highlight of his career. Stop it. Stop it. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me about nothing until y'all squash this shit. I have a preponderance of evidence, circumstantial trains of thought, using deep critical thinking and honest observations. I got so many reasons to say fuck the U.S. government, the media, and the political circus, and I don't trust anybody doing anything anymore. That anybody who can say that they can trust it enough to vote again is a psycho. You're a psycho. You just weird, man. I think you just weird. That's all there is to it. You're heavy on the hope and faith, and you're a little light on the due diligence that you swear that you rocking with when you honor the fucking flag, or you support a government system that you want on either side of the aisle, left or right. You want one of them for it to be somebody. You're satisfied with it being either one of them. To stand up and point a government gun at me and everybody else to tell us what to do for another fucking 4 years in the midst of all of this sloppy bullshit. And I think you are being ridiculous to move forward with supporting this shit. You're out of your mind. Where do you get the strength and to even support them? Let me say what's up to y'all before I get out of here. Captain Spire, being so heavenly minded, you're no earthly good. What do you mean by that? Being so heavenly minded, you're not earthly good? That might be a conversation between you and somebody else here. What up, Mikey? What up, Rick James? See through the script. You goddamn right. Yeah, you said not a person behind him went down. They are actually claiming that 2 people got hit. One of them actually died, and the other one is doing pretty bad. That's what they say, but I ain't seen no evidence of that. And I don't know how long the video goes on. I would imagine cameras will be rolling for longer than that, than the videos that I've been seeing, because it tends to end before Donald Trump is even out of sight. I haven't seen a video of what's happening after Donald Trump has been removed from the stage. I want to see video enough that the crowd goes away, that everybody is going home. I want to see video like that, if possible. But there is good. You just reminded me of something. Video would be good to try to confirm any of that. But I think they lying, bro. If you in that close proximity to be firing off them rounds, and you fucking clip the ear of a fucking president, that's the perfect place. How you hit the perfect place that can draw blood, but be far from even being a critical issue whatsoever, and to express that there was an attempt to hit this man in the head, clip his ear. It's too perfect, and I don't believe you. Just fucking weird. All 6 shots should have hit somebody. They're crammed in there like crabs in a barrel, a fish in a barrel. Every round should have hit somebody. And only shooting 6 of them is crazy. I guess the Secret Service, all of it, just that quick for him to shoot them shots. The Secret Service spotted him and then put eyes on him and then put him down. I don't even believe none of that. All of that just sounds it sounds weird to me. But did y'all see the video? I screen recorded it. I should post it. A video of some woman behind Trump getting ready before the shots fired. She's got a sign and she's kind of moving like erratically. And as the shots fired, she don't get down. She grabs her phone and starts recording. I want to see whatever she recorded. Did y'all see? Have y'all noticed that? That's weird. You guys should check that out. But RPM Trey Vietnam and this bitch Wu Bang get a gun today. Y'all know what to do. You guys stop falling for everything. Distrust them. It's okay to distrust them because something looks weird and it's too serious for you to accept it just because they said so, and that's super easy. That's super easy to do, and I don't know where you would get the trust from otherwise. What would make you say, nah, you know what, I got to give them the benefit of the doubt on this one? I am going to just go along with what it is that they say. I don't know where you would get the energy to do that. Where would you get it from? You know how you fucking throw your hands in there and you go, oh. That should be everybody right now. Even if you rock with Trump, you should be like, how, man? How did this happen, man? Secret Service, they do a good job. What level of failure do they have to be under right now to have this be an organic failure right now, that the day that somebody tries this is the day that they're lacking enough to allow it to happen? That's weird to me. The two things come together as if it were choreographed. I'm not fucking falling for it. And like I said, there's gematria all over this shit. Why is it lining up like that? Shit don't line up like that. It actually looks like in a literal linear story inside of their gematria. I love your morning talks, Trey. Have a good one, brother. Thank you, John Mendoza. Man, listen, I wanted to do this video about Trump. What up, Engineer X? Yeah, you late. You got to run it back because I'm about out of here. Yeah, theatrics. What up, Green Box Media? It's theatrics. Rick James in here, Captain. Mikey, what up? CBR, what up? ABCD, what up? GR, what up? I don't delete no comments, GR. I never do that. Because I would have to know. I'm not even paying attention to the chats enough for me to be deleting shit. And if you get a comment deleted, it'll be because one of my mods in here feel like you're either trolling or being unnecessarily aggressive, off topic, or something like that. Like something else will have to be going on. So to accuse me of that is like actually silly, because if you're thinking in this video I've deleted something, show me where you can see in my video that I address the camera, I touched the camera, did I speak on you at all, or did I deleted something that you did? It don't even look like I did that. So that's weird that you would say that. I'm far from being a little bitch, homie, whoever you are. I like to hate. It actually fires me up. As a matter of fact, it motivates me more than the positive stuff. Because when I feel like I'm preaching to the choir, then I'm getting nowhere, then I'm spinning my wheels talking to the same 5 people over and over again, I do less videos. And you can actually see that in the progression of my videos too, that I tend to do that. I don't do videos as much as I want to. And if I feel like 5 people in my comments are cheering me on in every video, I get bored. So be more direct if you're going to address me or anybody here. You got to be direct. This indirect name calling and childish fucking temper tantrums and shit in the comments and shit like that, it won't be respected by me. I will roast the fuck out of you and your whole fucking life if that's what you come here to do, because that's silly. We could just get down to it. You could just quote me on something that I said and then replace what it is that I said with what I should have said, so we can have a dialogue. If I say all cops are bad and you said that that's untrue, don't call me a cop hater and a black guy who's just bitter by his fucking sociological or economic fucking downtrodden history in this country, and really it's not that